What's good, YouTube? How we doing today? It's your boy Real Malfunction. Talking to you today about breaking trauma and healing. Hope everybody's having a good day. You know a problem that I've had in my life a lot is dealing with anxiety. And it's crazy because I never had this problem until like 2016, 2017. And it was literally right after my first wife and I got married. In like May or June is when we separated. We got married, in like April, May or June we got separated. And I started having severe anxiety attacks. I mean, so bad that like I'd never experienced this before, so it was so bad that I'd be in tears, like literally thought I was gonna be dying. Like it was so bad. Like I've never, and it's crazy because before this, my mom always used to like talk to me about it, and my sisters always used to talk to me about it, but I never truly understood it until those actions took place in my life. And this video today is going to talk about 5 things that helped me out when I was going through an anxiety attack. Before we get into the video, this video is also going to be short. It's just 5 simple things that you could or could not implement in your life, okay? Before we get into the video, please go ahead and click the link in the description to learn from my mentors to grow your YouTube channel more effectively. From authentic views to earning money online, okay? So, this is in no order, but the first thing that I learned how to do was Wim Hof breathing, was breathing techniques. When I started controlling my breath more and being able to take a deeper breath, like without being tense, without using my shoulders, without using my chest, breathing from my diaphragm and from my stomach, that definitely helped me out. Because if you've ever had an anxiety attack, then sometimes you hold your breath. At least I was a person that held my breath, and I would catch myself holding my breath, like, what the fuck? Like what is going on? And when I catch myself holding my breath, like literally my whole body, my mid-body, my midsection, my chest, my flanks, like my abs would all be tense when I catch myself not breathing. So I started doing breathing methods. There's another breathing technique that Navy SEALs use. I believe it's in the military, but you do this. If you ever have an anxiety attack, you do two inhales fast in, 1 long exhale out. So it looks like this. Excuse me, I'm fucking gassy. Excuse me. But it looks like this. It looks like that's what it looks like. Those have helped me a lot. And it might not seem like it's working, but trust me, when you do those, it like settles your brain down. It like calms you down, like settles you down. It reminds you to be in the moment, right? That's another thing that anxiety attacks come from, is you're not living in the moment. You're overthinking, you're overanalyzing, you're thinking about the future too much. Another thing is, try to ground yourself if you can. Like sometimes we get into situations where you can't use a coping skill. Say you're at work and you're about to have an anxiety attack. You can't just drop down, unless it depends on what the job you have, but you just can't drop down and give me, 30 push-ups at the job site. Or you can't just go outside and take off your shoes and ground yourself. So this one is more, do it if you have the time to do it. Because grounding yourself, being connected straight to the earth from your feet, because we're all energy, we're all like magnetic beings. It does something else to your body. I don't know scientifically what it does, but I know it every time I do it, it literally calms my mind. It takes away from the 3D realm, and I'm able to like focus on myself. Third is, this one's a little more unorthodox, because I learned this one from a military person. And this one's also like the first or the second one I just said. If you can keep this item around, then keep it around, but realistically, you might not be able to have it, okay? But if you ever have an anxiety attack, this is what I've done multiple times. I've take a lemon, a full lemon. Don't cut it, nothing. I just bite that bitch. Literally, I bite it until all the juices literally shoot in your mouth, and it gets your brain off of thinking about whatever you were just thinking about, because food is a direct correlation to your brain. So whether you smell something or you taste something, it's a direct correlation. So if I'm taking something sour and I'm having an anxiety attack, I'm about to break down, and I just bite that shit. And I've done this plenty of times, and it works. Trust me. Like, the sourness throws you off. It literally throws you off for a second. You're like, what the fuck? And you forget you're having an anxiety attack. It's interesting, but like I said, nobody's gonna have fucking lemons with them everywhere they go. So realistically, I mean, if you have it at your house and you have an anxiety attack at your house, bite a lemon. Simple. Number 4, you got to start moving your body. You have to start moving your machine, man. Literally. Once you can move this machine, whenever you feel some kind of way, you're getting out that pent up emotion, that built up emotion that's in your body. What is emotions? It's just energy in motion. So if you're having a lot of emotions throughout the day without moving your body properly, you're gonna have a lot of pent up emotions. You're gonna be tense. You're gonna have maybe bad joints. You're gonna feel it a lot more. When I work out, I release whatever I'm holding on. Whether it's anxiety, whether it's fear, whether it's whatever it is, I'm letting it go. And this one's probably my favorite, is to move your body. Okay, body in rest tends to stay in rest, while body in motion tends to stay in motion. If you keep having emotions and they're dictating how you perceive your day, you must not be working out. Because everybody I know that hits the gym, every time they get back from the gym, they're like, oh my gosh, I feel so fucking good. Every single time. I have not had one person that's like, oh, I don't want to do this ever again. Maybe once or twice. But majority of people that go to the gym know they need that shit. Because if they don't have that shit, one, depression comes in, anxiety comes in, lack of confidence comes in, self-esteem issues come in. Like, a lot of stuff comes in if you don't go to the gym. And that's facts. Last thing that I want to talk to you about, and then I'm going to get out of your hair, is if none of those other things work, take inositol. Inositol, it's claimed to be a B8 vitamin, but it's not a vitamin. It is a sugar that your brain needs. It helps with neurotransmitters. It helps with your hormones. It helps with anxiety, period. Every time I've taken inositol and I've had it, like I was about to get on a plane or something, and I don't know why this happens. I love flying, but every time I'm about to head to the airport, I get an anxiety attack. And I take an inositol, and before you know it, by the time I get on that plane, I'm good. And inositol, it looks like this. It looks like this. So this is what inositol looks like. And like I said, it's claimed to be a B8 vitamin, but I mean, realistically, it's a sugar. So yeah, it's a sugar. But I recommend trying to take inositol. And there's no like side effects to inositol. It doesn't make you anxious more. It doesn't like, you know, at least I've never experienced a side effect. But inositol is very, it tastes like a sugar pill. That's what I'm gonna be honest. It tastes like a sugar pill. And as soon as you take it, though, it's like an immediate effect. Like if you let it just dissolve on your tongue for a second, it tastes like those little cigarette chalk sticks that you used to have as a kid that like turned into gum or whatever. That's what it tastes like. But inositol helped me out tremendously with anxiety. And honestly, I take that everywhere. If I go out of town, I take that with me. My mom actually put me onto that. So every time I'm around my mom and I'm feeling anxious, she always has it. So it's a really good thing to take besides like I don't know, like a Xanax. I mean, like a Xanax. Like a benzos are not good. They're good for anxiety, but if you get yourself on a benzo, it's probably one of the hardest drugs to kick yourself off of. I'm gonna be honest. It's so addicting. So addicting. And I've been on anxiety medicine like Xanax and shit. So I understand it. So inositol is a dietary supplement. It's literally just sugar that helps with your neurotransmitters and your growth and your hormones in your body. All right. Anyways, it was your boy Real. Hope you guys enjoyed these 5 tips to help you get rid of an anxiety attack if you're going through one. This is what helps me. I hope it can help you as well. Last but not least, if you guys would like to learn from my mentors to grow your YouTube channel more authentically with those authentic views and to learn how to make real money online, go ahead and click that link in the description and learn from my mentors today. It's your boy Real Malfunction with Breaking Trauma and Healing. I hope you guys are enjoying your healing journey. More videos to come. More videos to come. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.